I'm going to attempt to survive 100 days in Subnautica. To do that, I'll need to build myself a base, gather resources to craft some of the many epic items this game has to offer, and survive against creatures like these.
What on earth just happened to me?
Or even worse.
Day one started with a minor inconvenience. Our ship exploded, so I hopped in my flimsy escape pod, got knocked out by a sheet of metal, and awoke to a cozy fire. But feeling a bit warm, I grabbed my fire extinguisher. This hasn't started very well. I opened my personal digital assistant, or PDA for short.
You have suffered minor head trauma.
I'll take some minor head trauma over being dead. For now, anyway. But I might soon have wished that that crash did kill me. Containing a databank with blueprints and plenty of craftable items. I grabbed an infinitely generating medical kit and hopped out of the life pod to see what I was working with. Okay, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that's my ship that just crashed. Apart from that, there was nothing as far as the eye could see, but below the surface was a different story.
Aurora suffered orbital hull failure.
This is beautiful.
Unknown. Zero human life signs detected.
Zero human life. That is indeed not beautiful. I dived down, grabbing a piece of freshly grounded ship and this copper, which led to my PDA giving me a lecture on its usefulness. Already, I'd forgotten I wasn't a fish, almost drowning because of my lack of oxygen. I should probably remember to keep an eye on that. I'll take some mushrooms, they'll probably come in handy. Alright, maybe I don't need that many. What is that thing? Is it gonna hurt me? It looks kind of friendly. Look at my shadow. As the sun set, I returned to my life pod and accessed the crafting table of Subnautica, the fabricator. And having the required materials, I crafted the flashlight to continue my exploration through the night. This is kind of spooky. I went out in search of the materials for the repair gun, which would help me unveil some disturbing clues. Anything of use in this cave? Uh-oh, that sounds aggressive. Ouch!
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core, sustained during planet fall.
That sounds like something I should be concerned about. Using the items I just gathered, I crafted the repair tool. I wish I could use this to repair the Aurora. That would make things a lot easier. And used it to repair the radio and secondary systems, giving me some information on my surroundings. May support Leviathan-class predators. Can't wait to come across some of those. And rescue unlikely. Just what I want to hear. Probably the two worst things I wanted to hear. And with the radio telling me rescue wasn't coming for another 99,909 hours.
Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours.
It's safe to say I was pretty stuck. I crafted myself a scanner to learn more about my environment and a survival knife to combat any pesky leviathans I might find.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal.
Would you look at that? I'm nice and healthy. You are for now. Knowing my emergency food stash wouldn't last forever, I went on the hunt for food. I wonder what I should eat. I'm thinking maybe some fish. I don't think you've got too much choice here, buddy. I caught and cooked myself a boomerang and crafted a standard O2 tank, increasing my oxygen capacity to 75. I also caught a bladderfish, which gave me a source of water for the time being, until I found something more sustainable. I received a distress call from Lifepod 3 with its coordinates uploaded to my PDA.
Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Maybe I'm not alone after all. Excited at the potential of finding friends, I headed to check it out. A mobile vehicle bay fragment. I don't see anyone inside. Oh, right, that'll explain it. No sign of friends, but I did find a compass blueprint, a PDA, and also a sea glide fragment, whatever that means. It looks like the crew attempted to modify their sea glider to carry both of them. I don't think that went too well. I found fragments for a gravity trap, and also the final fragments for my sea glider, which I returned home to craft using some very basic components.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%.
I think I'll be exceeding it by a lot more than 500% in the time I'm here. Then I received another distress signal.
Grim-looking snake things trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
I don't like the sound of snake thing. Although I had the location of the life pod, I didn't fancy running into a leviathan, especially without a submersible, though soon it would be unavoidable. I'm really not looking forward to my first interaction with a leviathan.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Ooh, I want to watch that. I hope I'm not in the blast zone. I sat patiently, waiting around all day for the explosion, but it never came. I can't be the only one who sat and waited for the explosion on their first playthrough. Alright, this just isn't happening, is it? Still without a base and feeling lonely, I headed to the supposed location of LifePod 17. Seamoth fragment. That looks like some sort of vehicle. No sign of any survivors yet again. I did, however, find another PDA, and close by, a huge wreckage. So I got scanning. Oh nice, I found all the blueprints. I didn't know it yet, but the Seamoth would end up saving my life during my time here.
A quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7.
Thank God I didn't decide to explore near the Aurora. Wow. Nothing my repair gun can't fix. That is very convenient. Thank you, personal assistant. I returned home and received an optimistic transmission over the radio.
We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out.
En route to my location. This better not be some sort of sick joke, Sunbeam. But with my luck so far, I wasn't all that confident over my potential rescue. With the game throwing me a free blueprint, I thought it would probably be a good idea to craft it right away. For when the time comes to explore the crash site, I should probably begin building my own base. I grabbed some resources, then placed a foundation followed by a small tube and a hatch to gain entry. This looks pretty Leviathan-proof to me. Plonked a solar panel on the top for power, storage, and my very own fabricator. So far, the biomes were fairly passive, but I'd need to become a lot more careful as I ventured deeper. I returned to the wreckage near LifePod 17 to see what was inside, finding a PDA and another vehicle bay fragment. Oi! Get away! Let me scan my fragment in peace. Thank you, Mr. Shark. I scanned another fragment before returning back to base and received yet another distress call, but this one was a bit different.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Well, I've not found LifePod 4 yet, so I'm just gonna swim around like a headless chicken. Or should I say fish? Anyway, I finished the day fighting a sand shark who wasn't too happy I was about to discover the laser cutter blueprint. Hey man, can you get out of here? I also found 2 fragments for the beacon, placing one at my base so I didn't lose my whereabouts when it came to exploring further. I spent ages, and I mean ages, searching for LifePod 6 with no luck. Cyclops bridge fragment. Ooh, that looks like a meaty vehicle. Propulsion cannon. Sounds like a weapon. As the day came to a close and I was about to head home, I stumbled on a LifePod. Wait, this isn't LifePod 6? LifePod 4? I wonder how these guys died. I grabbed the PDA and a creature decoy blueprint.
Encountered predators in the Leviathan class, highly aggressive.
I'm swimming in a Leviathan zone. I need to get out of here ASAP. Moonpool? That looks interesting. This ship is huge.
Will have devastating effects.
What was that?
on the alien ecosystem if not
What the?
24 hours. Passing 100 meters.
Nah, get me out of here.
Efficiency decreased.
Luckily for me, Larry the Leviathan hadn't seen me, which made me push my luck just a little bit too far. No. What am I doing? Is it behind me? No, thank God. That was scary. But things got even crazier later down the line. After more swimming and pure luck, I stumbled upon LifePod 6. Oh, it's right here.
Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
Ouch, that's rough. Sunbeam contacted me,
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now.
providing me with coordinates to their landing site. Was there a chance I could actually get off this island already? I crafted the rebreather, allowing me to spend more time underwater before resurfacing, and some fins to swim faster. And then finally, a mobile vehicle bay which I placed just outside my base, and checked what I needed to craft the Seamoth. I need to build this so I can survive deeper down.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Another day, another lost LifePod. I'd head over to investigate soon, but before that, I spent some time grabbing materials for the Seamoth. That should be everything. This thing looks so cool. It's so much faster than the sea glider. And it was gonna need to be to survive the deeper I explored. I tried to expand my base. I say tried because it took me a lifetime to figure out how to actually do it. Why is that not connecting? Maybe I have to move these things? Okay, there we go. Now it's connected. Time flew by, and before I knew it, Sunbeam were inbound. I hopped in my Seamoth and headed over. This is the first piece of land I've seen since I've been here. This must be where it's gonna land.
Man, I don't know how you held out down there. We broke an atmosphere, and we're descending towards the landing site. Is that a building down there? What do you mean you can't identify it? Hold on. No turning back now. Positions, everyone. Touching down in 10, 9, 8. It's coming from the building? Change course. Set thrusters to full.
Oh. That is a top 10 sad moment right there. What is that thing? Under attack by a purple crab and the potential of also being blasted into smithereens by whatever that was, I backed off quickly. So, I guess they aren't coming anymore?
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
I don't like that dude's voice, and I don't like the things he's saying. Ooh, a battery charger. That will come in very handy. Prawn suit. 1 out of 20. That'll take me ages to find all of those. I continue to explore further and further into the wreckage, forgetting about my oxygen levels.
30 seconds.
Oh no, I'm dead. I'm definitely dead. Where am I? How do I get out? There's no way I'm making it to the surface. That was too close. After almost drowning, I went back to explore the remainder of the wreckage, grabbing a data terminal. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, nice. And a mod station blueprint, which I'd need later on. I spent the whole of day 16 gathering resources, and the next day, made my way over to LifePod 19. It's so dark down here. But before reaching it, I came across a huge wreckage. I really don't want to get out of my Seamoth. I jumped out to explore, discovering the moon pool, a prawn suit torpedo arm, and the vehicle upgrade console. Hesitant, I descended rapidly down to LifePod 19. I am terrified of whatever might be down here.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Remember the materials you gather are the 30 seconds of the All-Terra Corporation. To reimburse the full market price.
I have to pay these people for their materials. They're not seeing any money from me. I got back into my Seamoth and made my way over to the rendezvous point marked in my PDA. Surely there's some survivors on this island. Oh, I guess not. I made my way back to base, but later I'd return to the island and discover something you'd never expect, and crafted the moon pool, which I found out was a docking bay for the Seamoth. I crafted another solar panel in order to power the expanded base, and listened to a transmission, this time from LifePod 13.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
That wasn't a very useful message. Finally, I don't need to keep crafting batteries. I also crafted a very important machine, key to my survival. Nice warm coffee. After the coffee break, I went back to the rendezvous island to explore. Ooh, a building. These are so old. Whoever was here before is long gone. I could use this to start a food source. I found 2 more abandoned bases on the island, finding various blueprints and PDAs, but also a purple tablet. And since picking it up came with a unique animation, I assumed that this would be important. Returning home, I placed some exterior grow beds.
Craig McGill survived 47 months on a healthy, raw salad of live tree roaches. And
Fair play, Craig McGill. Power cell charger fragment. I don't even think I've made a power cell. I dived down to LifePod 13, finding a Cyclops fragment nearby. What a waste of time. I've not found a single survivor. I spent some time searching the Aurora crash site in search of some more fragments for the Cyclops, forgetting what was lurking in the depths. There's actually so many Cyclops fragments down here. Oh no, I forgot about Larry. Look at the size of that thing. I'm getting out of here. I returned home, crafting the laser cutter, allowing me to cut through doors, which would be essential to explore the Aurora itself. Do not attempt without submersible support. Is that because it's too deep or because there's something down there that's going to harm me? With the laser cutter crafted, I made my way over to the Aurora in attempts to explore. I assume this is the way to get in. How do I move these boxes? Oh, wait, I bet I need to make that propulsion cannon. I returned home to craft it. Oh, this thing's cool. Then headed back to the Aurora. I grabbed a PDA, providing me with an access code for the lab. Where was my warning? This is it. Goodbye, cruel world. Oh, wait, the surface is right here. Thank God for that. After using the laser cutter, I swam further into the wreckage, into a huge open space. What is this thing? Oh, a prawn suit. Oh, loads of prawn suits. Finally, I can craft one. I'm so close to running out of water. I didn't particularly want to find out what would happen if that number went to 0, but soon I wouldn't have a choice. I ran upstairs into the cafeteria area with no luck, but just as my water meter was about to go to 0, just in time. Some fine, fresh H2O. This will go nicely in my base. I repaired the wiring to the locker rooms, entering to find a PDA with a code to cabin 1. I guess this is the engine room? I need to actually find the blueprints for a Cyclops before I can make this useful. After fully exploring the top deck, I extinguished a fire that blocked the entrance to the lower deck and entered the cargo bay, finishing the blueprint to the Cyclops engine, which was only one of 3 blueprints I needed. I looped back round to the power room, realizing there was a bunch of areas that I could use my repair tool on.
Drive core breach sealed. Radiation levels decreasing.
Oh, nice. So, do I not need my radiation suit anymore? I returned back to base and listened to yet another rescue transmission.
Requesting assistance. 7 out.
How many of these life pods are there? I've not found one survivor. What's the point? For the final action of the day, I created another multi-purpose room to house the new power source I'd soon need. This is just what I need. It looks so pretty. But it was functional too. With the use of an indoor grow bed, I basically had an infinite food supply. I placed some more storage and crafted some components for the upgrade console. This looks crazy. This menu gave me a whole list of upgrades for the Seamoth and the prawn suit. All I was interested in were the depth modules, so I could, believe it or not, go deeper. Life pod 7, where are you? That made me jump. How am I ever meant to find that? Ah! There's so many sharks around. I'm not taking any chances. If this gets destroyed this far away from home, I'm done for. I've been searching absolutely ages for this thing. Oh, it's right there. A toy car and some sort of voodoo doll. This is by far the weirdest life pod I've searched. What was that? Before returning to base, I went back to the rendezvous island and grabbed a PDA I missed previously, giving me the location of another base beneath the surface, which I headed straight to, as I was curious as to what I would find. This place looks funky, look at all the mushrooms. I found a blueprint to the modification station, and more importantly, a water filtration machine. Hopefully this means infinite water. I picked up some metal salvage on the way home, and spent the night searching for ore, but going a little further than what I wanted. Whoa, that is terrifying. Not coming for me though, I don't think. Oh, never mind. And it didn't stop there. What on earth just happened to me? Where's my Seamoth? I didn't feel like fighting Mr. Krabs, so instead I explored around it, finding fragments to the drill arm for my yet-to-be-built prawn suit, a depth module for the Cyclops, and a grappling arm fragment, also for the prawn suit. I returned home and found myself crafting yet another solar panel. Man, I really need to get another power source up and running. Okay, the ingredients don't look too complicated. I made my way to the ravine near LifePod 19 to grab basically everything I needed. Right, that should be everything.
Do with self-discipline.
This thing is crazy. I mean, I feel so slow. I definitely need some sort of speed upgrade or something. That didn't exist. However, the grapple arm sounded like a perfect alternative. I crafted the drill arm, but before I could get the grapple upgrade, I needed blood oil, an item I could only get from the blood kelp biome, so I went out on the search. I think that is my cue to leave this place. Ah! Oh, get away! Note to self, never come back to this place. Or this game. Is this the right biome? That looks like what I need. Ah, perfect. Benzene. Benzene? Okay, that should be everything. With all the items crafted, I made the grappling arm and put it into the prawn suit. I also crafted the water filtration system. So does this just spawn me infinite water? And to make sure I had enough power for all these gadgets, I built another multi-purpose room to house my new power source. Only 3 components. See, that's what I like about this game. Nothing's too hard to make. Inactive. Right, so now I need some fishies. Mwahaha, you cannot escape me. Desperate to uncover the truths of this planet, I headed back to the island with the giant gun that destroyed my escape ride. Look at the size of that thing. Another purple tablet. And a broken one. Oh, this is what they're for. Is that a Minecraft slime? I can't not press it. Oh well, I knew something bad was gonna happen. Have I just been infected?
Infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine.
This planet is under quarantine. So is that what shot the Aurora and Sunbeam down? If I had any hopes of getting off this planet, I needed to somehow disable that thing. I gained 2 locations on my PDA, the Disease Research Facility and the Thermal Power Facility, both of which were completely out of range for either 2 of the submersibles I currently had. Knowing that, I headed over to the crash site of the Aurora to search for more components for the Cyclops, which would allow me to reach the depths I needed. I literally can't see anything. If that Leviathan comes, I'm screwed. Can you leave me alone for 1 minute? Can I scan this? Oh my god. Oh, my sea moth! I guess I'm never seeing that again. I need to get out of here before it comes back for me. I scurried home, but I had to go back to the crash site to search the rest of it. Come on, Prawn Suit, let's see how good you are. Oh, he's back. Seriously, are you still hungry? Oh, he's got me! What do I even do? Okay, he didn't do much damage to my prawn suit. Larry really doesn't want me searching around here, does he? Although Larry was becoming very aggressive, I felt quite safe knowing my prawn suit could survive his attack. But with no luck finding any more Cyclops fragments, I left to search somewhere else. Why are you chasing me out so far? Oh, here we go. I should have been searching here all along. This should be the final fragment. There we go. The Cyclops. That thing looks insane. After checking the recipe... Wow, I need a lot of titanium. This thing must be big. I spent a few days gathering and crafting all the resources I needed, and eventually crafted it on day 45. That's massive. It's a pretty boring color.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Let's make it nice and vibrant. Green and yellow. That looks good.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection in your system is progressing. Detecting skin irritation and immune system response.
Well, that sounds concerning. I also crafted a new Seamoth, since Larry ate mine. Built a fabricator and a radio in the Cyclops, and got a weird phone call from HQ.
Sprints to the ship's yeah, give me a second.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
Alright, tell Becky I'll just take the regular. The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese. Okay?
A cheese and ham sandwich.
Ham and cheese.
Not what I would have gone for. But at the end of all that, I got a code to the captain's cabin, which contained the blueprint for an escape rocket. I guess that'll be my way out of here. But there was no point building it yet. I still had to figure out how to disable that gun. What was that? Is that the Leviathan again? Surely he can't destroy this. I repaired the damages, then searched for the alien facility dive down with no luck.
Warning, external hull damage detected. Warning, fire detected.
What have I done? Fire extinguisher anywhere?
Fire extinguished. Air scrubblers initiated.
I've not got the hang of this thing just yet. I crafted myself a power cell charger to, you guessed it, recharge the power cells, which I thought would allow me to make it there and back with no issues, and spent the next couple days searching for the facility.
This ecological biome matches 7 of the 9 preconditions for stimulating terror in humans.
I am a human, and I am terrified. After a long search, I found the blood kelp biome marking the entrance to the Lost River. Oh, hello, big boy, don't mind me. Placing a beacon to find my way back. I know I keep saying this, but this place looks crazy. Oh, this must be the facility. These structures look the same. I explored the facility, grabbing databanks along the way. A Leviathan strong enough to knock this whole facility to the floor. That doesn't sound too promising. That's one big fish. For exploring, I was recommended a scan, which showed the infection had spread.
Has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Now I needed to find a cure urgently. Why is my Cyclops draining so quickly? I hadn't yet figured out that silent running drained the Cyclops' power, and now I was in real trouble. Okay, well, that was my last power cell. I've got an idea. Ouch, that hurt more than I thought it would. My only hope was the power cells from my prawn suit. Issue being, once I took them out, the prawn suit would die. Now, can I grab the prawn suit? Oh, nice. Now, can I make it home? No was the answer to that question. 700 meters from home, the Cyclops died, leaving me to swim all the way back to recharge some power cells. At this point, I did a bit of research and found out it was in fact silent running causing my power to drain. I charged, ate some food, and returned to the Cyclops to bring it home. I crafted myself the modification station, meaning I could craft the MK2s and 3s for each submersible to be able to reach more dangerous depth, and also an instantaneous fish frying knife. I crafted both the MK1 and 2 modules, and after grabbing some rubies from the deep sparse reef, crafted the MK3 module. 900 meters, that's quite the upgrade. Whoa, where'd you come from? Wait, where'd he go? Can this electric pickle thing move so I can explore this? I finally grew some balls and exited the Cyclops. Of course, finding no survivors, just a lousy PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
I headed deeper, reaching an area of the Lost River where the water was blue, and this is where I found what I needed. Oh, there it is, nickel. I should be able to craft the MK2 upgrade with the Cyclops now. This would take the crush depth to 1300 meters, allowing me to reach a biome I'd not yet been to, where I'd run into the scariest Leviathan yet. Okay, yeah, I understood that. I spent days searching for the thermal plant. What is that thing? With no luck. What on earth are these things? Are they friendly? They seem friendly. This biome may have been nice and peaceful, but where I was heading definitely was not. Larry? Larry, no. Come on, are we not chill now?
Detecting volcanic activity.
Volcanic activity. I must be near. And I was. This dive down would take me into the lava zone. That doesn't sound like any Leviathan I've found before. Do I have to go down here? Oh my god, that thing is creepy. Look at its tentacles.
Detecting alien materials and a massive energy signature. Reading originates within the night.
This sounds like my stop. But upon exiting the Cyclops, I began to take slow ticks of damage due to the temperature of the water. I guess I should have thought of that. But it wasn't too bad, so I soldiered on, grabbing just enough kyanite to upgrade the Cyclops to MK3. If that thing comes for me, I am cooked. Literally. Whoa, what is this? Okay, that was weird. I didn't like that at all, but with no idea of what it was, I carried on as normal. But that isn't the last time something like this would happen. I arrived home, okay, I've got the main ingredients, and spent a couple days gathering resources to craft the MK3 module.
Targets unaccounted for. 1.
Is that me? Am I the unaccounted for target? I've got to get off this planet ASAP. And boom. Depth module MK3. Expecting a long absence from base, I stocked up the Cyclops with emergency materials in case I got stuck down there and needed to build a base. Having gathered everything I needed, I set off towards the thermal plant. Get off my prawn suit. That's coming straight for me, isn't it?
Rig for silent running. Warning, creature attack.
But it wasn't going to chase me down here because it also knew it was too dangerous. After some hardcore parkour, I made my way into the facility. Ooh, it's a blue tablet. This must be important. A whole mountain of Minecraft slimes. Using another purple tablet, I entered a grand open space, picking up another data terminal, giving me the location of the primary containment facility near here. Containment facility? What are they containing? I need to return for if I wanted to get off this planet. With the thermal plant explored, I returned to the Cyclops in search of the primary containment facility, where I'd uncover something you'd never expect. I made it to the Cyclops' maximum depth.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Meaning I had to leave it behind and continue in the prawn suit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Not this thing again.
I am what you seek. Want to help you.
I must be getting close to something. I need to get all the way over there. Isn't the big boy just gonna murder me? Seriously? I can't even be silent, I'm just gonna leg it. If he catches me, I am dead. Parkouring my way past the Leviathan and Warpers, I arrived at the entrance. He was coming for me.
Translating local alien broadcast. Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor egg hatching project terminated. Live specimens terminated.
Is there some massive beast in this place? I explored around, grabbing a data terminal and scanning a bunch of things, but there was nothing of real interest, or so I thought. You are kidding. I need another blue tablet. But without one on me, I had to head all the way back to the Cyclops to craft one. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Go, 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 go. I spent time drilling some kyanite. After a quick search, I found out I'm an unlucky idiot and there was only a 1 in 3 chance for it to drop. I made my way back, not to the delight of my good friend here. Quick, he's firing fireballs at me. Wait, I don't know if I want to fall in here. No, get me out, get me out. Why's my grapple not working?
Others others came
That
here.
is a big boy. Please don't eat me. Please don't eat me.
We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they
Does it want my help? That is way bigger than any other Leviathan I've seen. It seems friendly though. Please don't kill me. Oh, is it because I'm near her eggs? I grabbed an ion cube and placed it where indicated, resulting in some dialogue and causing the Emperor to reveal a portal. Which I activated using another ion cube.
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
Hatching enzymes blueprint. She wants me to have her babies. Where does this lead? Oh look, I'm at the quarantine platform. I grabbed some sea crown, which was an ingredient for the hatching enzyme, and after spending ages trying to escape the Emperor's facility, I can't get out. I returned to the Cyclops. Where'd you come from? No, no, my sea moth's gonna get destroyed again and I'm in the middle of nowhere. Fortunately for me, he lost interest, but I repaired my sea moth just in case it came back. Finally, this is what I want. I finally returned home in one piece. Get off my Cyclops, go away. Sensing the end was near, I turned my attention towards the Neptune rocket blueprint that I discovered ages ago. Okay, that's not too complicated, is that it? I returned to the portal at the quarantine platform, hatching enzymes in hand. Oh, look at these little guys, they're so cute.
Their freedom is my end.
Wait, she's dying? I gotta respect the sacrifice. Bye, weird tentacle thing.
Farewell, friend.
What's this bubble? Wait, am I cured? With the cure flowing through my body, it was time to leave this planet behind, but not before disabling the massive gun that would shoot me down as I took off. What are you doing, buddy? My Cyclops is growing tentacles. No, don't stab me again. Could I not have just done that the first time? Oh look, Larry's come to say bye. That's so nice of you, Larry, thanks a lot. With all that done, all I needed to do is craft an entire rocket. I thought this was the end of the chaos, but nothing on this planet ever goes swimmingly. Is this really all I need to get out of here? First, I needed the Neptune gantry, consisting of these resources. Easy enough. Instead of doing it one at a time, I gathered all the resources at once to save time. So over the next 6 days, I grabbed a deep shroom, some nickel, enjoyed cuddling some leviathans, and drilled some kyanite. Wonderful. I crafted the boosters, but also ended up diving to a wreckage to retrieve the heat shield generator for the Cyclops, to use for the rocket. I arrived back at the lava zone in search of the orange data terminal I missed last time I was here, but things took a turn for the worse. Wait, this isn't the prawn suit. Oh, that thing's gonna get crushed. Oh no, Mr. Leviathan Man is angry. Not my Cyclops. How am I alive? Somehow, the Cyclops was barely scratched. How did I not get touched by that fire?
PDA data.
Traumatized, I returned home, crafting the ion batteries and power cells.
Neptune 1 rocket.
My rocket is complete. SpaceX who? Let's keep that green and yellow color scheme going. And with that, the Leviathan Hater rocket is ready to take off. Morning came around as I rode up the elevator to the rocket's entrance. I went around powering everything on. And spent some time writing a helpful message to anyone else who may be as fortunate as me to get stuck here. Here, have some water, a fire extinguisher, and a toy car. Boom, that should help them. With everything active, it was time to leave this wet planet. I haven't seen pigeons one time in 100 days, and now all of a sudden they're on my rocket.
2, 1. Approaching orbital debris field.
Oh no. Am I gonna crash?
Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity turn maneuver. Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
That's honestly some inspirational stuff, Miss Emperor, but I never want to see you